Okay, today we're going to learn how to do scanning of the bait stations. If you look at the top, you're going to see info, docs, equipment, products, invoice complete in print. In all of the customer cards, what we're going to be looking for is equipment. So you're going to tap equipment. It's going to go to add or scan. For the foreseeable future, you will be adding everything. When we go back to a stop, then you will scan them. So first thing is you're going to click add. You're going to hit scan barcode. It's going to ask you if you would like to access the camera. You're going to hit OK. It's going to come up with this little guy. The barcode, here's your bait station. The barcode is going to be on the inside of the lid. You take a look, there's the barcode. That's where the bait and stuff goes. Not everyone will have a barcode, or not every barcode will be able to be read. We'll go over that here after this. So you'll go and you'll scan the barcode, and it's going to pop up with it's not found. And we're scanning it new for the first time, so we're going to hit add new. If you're scanning it for the second or third time that pops up, you're going to want to rescan it or manually enter the barcode. Here it's going to ask you if you want to confirm. We need to confirm the barcode, so it's going to ask you to type in the last four. And you'll notice there is the barcode right there in that message. So then you'll just confirm that those last four are the exact same thing. 6431. Sorry, 1. And you'll hit confirm. All right. Now it's going to ask what type it is. It's an ambush bait station. Right now that's the only equipment that we need to scan. So don't worry about missing EQ type. EQ stands for equipment. So you're going to select ambush. And it's going to pop into here. You're going to see items, scan, bait, products, and history on top. We'll go over that in a second. The description is going to be where it is on the property. We need to be very detailed with this because this is how you're going to find stuff, especially in the winter, under a few feet of snow. And you're just going to put where it is. So you guys can see where it is. Again, left side, right side, when you're looking at the front door from the road. You're looking at the front of the house from the road. Left is left, right is right, front and rear. It's important to make sure that we're very uniform in that, so that way anybody that goes there can know I'm on the road, I'm looking at the house, left, right, front and back. If you use north, south, east, and west, some people may get confused with what those are, so we don't want to do that. Description goes there. Not going to worry about the device ID. The type is ambush station. Service plan. We're going to go ahead and attach this to the quarterly or the quarterly skip winter or whatever subscription is there. The reason for that is if you attach it to the customer, if we have to go back out here for wasps, it will require us to scan the bait station. We want to avoid that. Application method not specified. You can just go ahead and hit hand placed or leave it not specified. Target area is not applicable. Location description. This again, you're going to put the same description on the top. Okay, so target issues, this is where we're going to want to put what it's out there for. And this is a good thing too, because if you're looking for voles, they generally may not be up against the foundation. So this one is out there for voles. It's also out there for mice and rats. Just another thing for our customers to know why we have them out there. You're going to go ahead and hit save, and you'll see it's saved down there. Now we're going to get into the scan portion, because again, we're filling these again. So you click over to scan. It's going to tell you the scan date and the time in which you scanned it. And then we're going to put it in activity level. Activity level is going to be from 0 to 10. 0 meaning mice or voles actually brought old bait in and packed it on the block. 10, it looks like there was never any bait there to begin with, like we forgot to put it in. And then the preset notes have not been set yet, so until they are, in this case, you're just going to note the activity. I know I got activity level 3, but it was minimal activity, so you'll just put minimal activity. If it was high activity or empty, you'd put that in as well. You're then going to go over to products. We need to put the product in of what we actually have. In this case, we're using Talon blocks. If you guys ever switch back to contract blocks or whatever, this way we know how many we put in each station. Again, target issues. This is something you can do if you'd like to. We don't necessarily need to because we know what the stations are there for. But if you want to do it just to kind of add a little extra information for the customer, go ahead and do that for voles and mice. It's important that we do this so we know exactly how much bait goes in each station, and a customer will just be able to see each scanned station so they know how much goes in there. And it's just good for them to understand how much bait they're getting. If for some reason a dog gets into a bait station, they'll be able to know exactly how many pieces are in there. You'll go ahead and hit save, and then that pops up. And as soon as we got that done, you're then going to hit save equipment, and it's going to bring it back, and it's going to be right there under the complete equipment page. You're going to do that for each and every single bait station. And then when you go ahead and complete it, when you put your products in this portion, you need to put in the total amount of Talon blocks you used. You still need to do that. So if you had 4 bait stations and you put 4 in each, that's 16. You'll have to put that on the master copy, just like we have in the past. Let's go back to equipment here. If for some reason the bait station is broken or the barcode's broken and you need to add one, you'll go ahead and you'll hit add. Instead of scanning, you're going to hit enter. You're just pretty generic, so you just put 0001, right? And again, barcode's not found. You're going to hit add new. Again, bait station. And then you'll just go through everything. The only difference that you'll do with this is under the description, you will put the bait station barcode that you used in the previous screen. And you will see the difference is that the one that we didn't scan will have the barcode in the beginning 001. That should tell you that this one isn't going to have a barcode, so when you find it, you'll be able to go 001 to scan. So I went ahead and completed that other one as service. Now we're going to move forward and show you what happens when you get to a stop that has already had the bait station scanned. We're going to check in. And first, let's go to complete here just so you can kind of see. If you want to go mark it as serviced, it says that some bait stations are missing. And it'll tell you which ones are missing. Ambush, bait station, left side property, ambush station 001. So it'll tell you which ones are missing. So that just, every time you have to scan or do something with the equipment when you go. And this is why we attach it to the quarterly and not to the customer. So let's go ahead and scan. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit scan. It's going to pop up our little scan thing. And we're going to scan the barcode. Since barcodes already exist, rescan, view details, or cancel. We want to view details, right? Because we know it exists, okay? Now it's just going in and doing everything that you did before when you initially put it in the system, the activity level, put it in the product, and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to go to history, and it'll tell you the last time that anybody was in there and how many ambush or blocks they put in. I was in there at 2:03, which is 13 minutes ago, and I put in 4 Talon weather blocks. You're going to go ahead and save the equipment. Now, these arrows to the right, if you pop it down, it'll tell you it was scanned and what happened to it. If you pop down the other one, it's going to see it was not scanned. Well, you as the technician, seeing that there's a generic barcode 0001, you know that that barcode's not going to be able to be scanned. So if you go and scan all the barcodes and this isn't scanned yet, then you know there's one out there. It's the left side of the home near the second pine tree. So in this case, or if you found it but the barcode's become damaged, because that could happen, you're going to go ahead and hit Edit Equipment. And this is going to pop up right where the item thing is that it would normally go. So then you're going to go to Scan. Now they both say scanned. So now we can go in and hit marked as service. Awesome. Now there may be one thing that you need to do. If you can't find a bait station or bait stations are no longer needed, that's another thing, is this will give us a running total of what's going on. If we get 3-4 times, meaning a year's worth of bait station with no activity, maybe it's time that we pull it. If a bait station's damaged or it does go missing, we need to log that. So the way you'll do that is you'll select a bait station, whatever it is, right? If you can't find it, you'll hit Edit Equipment. If you found it and you go down to the bottom, it's going to say Remove Equipment. This exception page, replaced, removed, or skipped. So if you skip it for whatever reason, now we should never be skipping bait stations unless we have a valid reason for it. But if you remove it or replaced it, that's where you'll put in this. Say if you replace it with a new one, you need to scan that barcode then. So then you would hit replaced, and then that's when you'd put in your notes. Replaced with non-damage station. And then you'd hit remove equipment. It's going to say removing this equipment will take effect in future appointments, meaning that you still need to scan and take care of it now, which we're doing by editing the equipment. But in future services, when you go out there next, or the next tech goes out there, they're not going to have to do this, and you're going to hit OK. And then it's going to come up and it says equipment was removed. If you made a mistake and need to reinstate it, not a problem. Just click on it and then reinstate it that way, and you'll be good to go. If you have any questions, make sure to ask your management. Thank you.